This is Eric Cobra.
And Rana Naraja.
And this is Let's Play Guild Wars Blind. Last time, well, we played a bit more than we expected we did, and today Ron's gotten a quest to slay a giant from this guy, and I haven't because I'm not a warrior. Nonetheless, I shall accompany you and help you slay the giant. So,
Thank you.
shall we get a move on?
Yes, just a moment. I just need to arrange my equipment so that it does not mess up entirely. And I need to slay the Etin, or giant, with a hammer, going completely hammer time on its ass.
Well, this ought to be interesting. Anyway, by the way, Riston's been helpful and answered some of your questions. You said that the name Ascalon reminded you of something from Arthur, right?
Yeah.
Which direction is it?
Let me see. Ascalon was the main city we entered the first time
No, I
we
mean,
started.
which way are we going to go to get the quest?
Okay, let me see. Warriors Challenge. We are going to head to the east as far as I can see.
Well then, lead on. No reason to stand still while we talk, right?
Correct. I just need to see what kind of quest I was following so that I not make the same mistake as I did once.
Yeah, that's of course understandable. Anyway, you said Ascalon reminded you of something from Arthur?
Yes.
Well, Riston was kind enough to answer that. You're thinking of Avalon.
Ah, Avalon. God damn it. Now I remember it myself. Avalon.
Yeah, I had that same reaction. Like, oh yeah, of course. Also, you explained what a folly was. According to the dictionary, it is either a foolish cause or something that ends disastrous, as you said, but it can also be a whimsical construction designed to be looked at, an artistic architecture. So, as an answer back, I honestly don't know which one Wizard's folly is. It could be something historical, or we may just have missed a big-ass giant building somewhere. But we'll find out, I guess.
Here is the giant.
Oh yeah, I see him. It's Agnar the Foot. What?
Okay, listen here. As far as I understood from that Baron guy, I'm supposed to clobber him over the head with this hammer, interrupt his rage with the hammer bash, and you are supposed to help me as best you can. And what the hell is that thing you are wearing? Or wielding?
That's my air staff. It's two-handed, so I can't wield my artifact. But this one gives a +3 to my mana anyway, so it's not like I need it. Plus, it has a 10% chance of halving the recharge timer on my spells whenever I use a spell.
Good. Okay, I'm ready to attack. Now.
Not that the recharge timer is particularly long on any of my spells, but hey, everything helps, right?
Yeah, sort of. There we go. Okay, that was surprisingly easy.
Well, we were 4 against 1. Anyway, look at this guy's head. I don't... Usually Etins have a split head, but he looks more like a conjoined twin. Huh.
I did not really bother to look at his head, to be honest. I was too busy going MC hammer time on his ass.
Well, that is the main feature of an Etin. Anyway, we can just walk right back and you can cash in on that quest and then we can continue on.
Indeed.
I, after all, also got an exclusive quest last time for necromancers, so...
And I will, of course, be coming along and taking care of these acolytes for you.
Well, yeah.
I know, it might just be me, but am I right when I say that if you get up close and personal with a spellcaster, and if they do not know how to react, what kind of spell they are to try, it can actually end in a disaster.
Very much, but it could also end in a disaster for you. I'd like to remind you I have a spell called Vampiric Touch, and that requires you to get up in the face of your enemy. So, that depends on what spells we come prepared with.
That sort of makes you dark spellcasters a bit more hard to predict. And sorry if I say dark spellcasters, but be honest, you are a freaking necromancer. You have the powers of a freaking demigod.
Well, I don't mind calling it dark magic. It's the whole evil magic shtick that annoys me.
Okay, I must be honest, that looks quite weird for a hood, but I'm not one to judge. You defeated Agnar then? Well, not bad for a beginner. You can keep the hammer for certain, and I expect I won't hear much about Agnar anymore around here. I do, however, expect to hear much more about you. It is a tough world out there for warriors to conquer. Thank you, my lord. Now, this guy is also offering a quest.
And probably another warrior exclusive quest.
They call me, the vineyard problem. There's a problem in the Duke's vineyard. Large aloe seeds, nasty things running amok. Take care of them, will you? I'll be grateful, and the Duke would as well, I'll warrant. Executioner strike. Oh yeah, that sounds nice.
Well, you might as well take it then. If it's nearby, we can even solve it first.
Cyclone axe. No, I do not need that skill. Alright, move out.
Okay. So you took the quest?
Yeah, and now it wanted me to switch skills, but I am not much for that. By the way, we are still in a party, right?
Yes.
Good, because you said the last time that it had a tendency to throw us out of parties sometimes.
Well, that was because I messed around with the buttons trying to find out how to rearrange my skills. You can have 8 skills at a time, apparently. But you can learn more than that. You just need to choose which one you go out with.
Okay. Hold on. Just let me see a few things. I will... Ah! God damn it. That starter axe he gave me has nothing on my sword. Honestly, how can an axe be less powerful than a sword?
Material, handle, stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I know. But still, the entire idea of an axe being weaker than a sword, judging by all the force you swing it with.
Well, again, it might also represent how hard it is to aim with an axe compared to a sword.
Okay. You will need to take care of the aloe seeds along with me.
Yeah. Huh, we're back up here again. This place just attracts problems, apparently.
Holy crap, just look at that many.
Well, what are you waiting for? Attack one.
Whoa, that was quick. Okay, I think... Yeah, it was just me. Otherwise, I would think my sword just got completely out of proportion when it comes to power. There is a holy rod and an unnatural seed for you.
Yeah, I already picked them up. They're shiny, so I can see them for myself. Anyway, that was that quest. That was easy enough.
Yeah.
I think... You said you got a skill called Cyclone Axe?
No, I chose to leave that
Well, you
behind.
chose to leave it behind, yes, but I think that these seeds were weak and clustered together because it was basically just telling you, this is an area of effect attack for melee users. Go into the middle of them and fuck them up.
Yeah.
But hey, our method worked too. Also, another thing that was commented upon is how non-cluttered the area is compared to other MMOs. I mean, it's something we remarked upon earlier. Normally, when we are in, like, WoW, which I stopped playing half a year ago, it's like, the enemies everywhere. I mean, I know when we went to get that bear pelt for me, there was a lot of enemies in that area, but, well, that was bear hunting area, so that's kind of understandable. But all in all, this is a very more realistic world, I would call it. And I like it.
That is always a good thing. Let me see, are there more quests around? No. So now we need to deal with these acolytes for the necromancer lady, and then we need to enter the catacombs.
Yes. Actually, now that I think about it, they are hiding out in the catacombs, so yeah.
Oh, great.
Buckle up, we're going underground.
By the way, it may just be me, Cobra, but does that lady necromancer that we saw not remind you of the character that poses on the front cover of the game?
A tad bit, maybe.
Maybe, yes, that one that poses in front has white hair and all that, but it is the same hairstyle and the same robe.
You may have a point there.
Can I be honest about something?
Can't you always? And,
yeah.
we're here.
Lord. But as I said, she may be a necromancer, but to be honest, she does not really scare me much about the dark arts. Maybe I should even take them up. Nah, just kidding.
Where do those come from? Dragons, maybe?
Dragons at that size?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of. I mean, look at those bones. They're humongous.
It might as well be a demon or something like that. And look at this bridge. By the way, Cobra, stand here around. Stand here for a moment. Look at this bridge. Tell me why we have not fallen down and gorged ourselves on these sharp bones already.
Well, maybe there's like glass in the bridge.
Oh yeah, that could save it. And what? Oh. Well, you might have a point. I was just wondering, hey, we are halfway floating in midair.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be hardened glass supported by the metal inside. Or magic. Though I don't know.
It's magic! You don't have to explain it!
Oh, this place actually looks kinda nice.
If this is a crypt, then I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, we're
At
still
least.
in the catacombs, but... Well, the catacombs are apparently a large area. So...
And we have not been attacked yet, but there are 2 hostiles up ahead at least. 3, but one is a bit away.
Yeah, well, we have to get in here for those acolytes, I think. Oh, up there. I can see a target. In here, I think.
So, what would this be, a kind of necropolis?
I think so. Well, I followed the quest marker. Now what?
No, I think we need to go this way. Follow me. I think I see something that resembles a stair up ahead.
Yeah, it's probably
Or
just
down. Hold on, in here, Cobra.
Blood
fanatics.
Could that be the ones we're looking for?
Hold on, Cobra. This is a once in a LP time opportunity for me, so please stand back, and if it annoys you, just close your ears. Blood for the blood god! I mean, it is a blood and fanatic. Give me a chance here. Vile touch. Vile zombie, that is.
Oh yes, these are the ones we're supposed to kill. The quest marker is noting them now.
I think it was quite some time before they lost contact with the living.
Ding! And
Good for
that
you.
ends that.
As well with me.
And I got a level up, so excuse me a moment.
And I found something called a bone staff. Would be befitting a necromancer, but apparently you cannot use it.
How do you know that?
I don't know. Hold on.
We
Hold
can
on.
trade now, remember?
Yeah, I just dropped it to the floor, but yeah, you are right. We can trade. Yeah, have a look. It's not specially enchanted or anything like that, but here you go.
House skill recharge your spells. Energy +4. Well, I can't accept because I have to give something for it, so maybe just drop it on the floor would be easier. Unless you want me to pay for it, of course.
There you are.
Well, let's see in comparison to the one I already have.
It does not really do anything magical, I think.
It does more damage. It gives more energy. No skill, no recharge. Well, half skill recharge spells. Actually, it's an improvement over the staff I have in every possible way.
Oh my god, look at it!
Awesome. This is a staff worthy of a necromancer. And it's an
Indeed.
improvement over my other one in every conceivable way. Except that the chance of halving recharge is exactly the same. Anyway, follow me.
Well, we're not supposed to kill the 2 remaining down here?
Nope, according to this, we killed enough of them. We had to kill 3 of them, and that's all there was to it.
We killed the vanguard, and then we killed 2 more.
Yeah.
And then we need to proceed in these crypts.
Yep. Next, we need to look after a bird that's got himself down here somewhere.
A bird.
A bird, yes.
Bird. Sorry, I cannot help but roll on that word. You know, if not for those carvings in the stone around us, I think I would actually get claustrophobic.
Oh god!
What?
Look over there. Creepy!
Yeah. Are those the vampire's predecessors?
I don't know. I sincerely hope those are statues. Well, you should probably not expect to be that lucky.
Hold on. I always wonder what these things do.
Which things?
But it must just be a ruined shrine or something like that.
It would appear that way.
Well, it might be that we live in a world of demons and all sorts of dragons and all that, but at least we have God, right?
Well, it would appear that way if there was that shrine to the nature god.